In lesson 6, we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about connotations and denotations. Okay, so remember, again, the denotative meaning of a word is the dictionary definition. Denotative starts with D, like dictionary. Okay, so it's the literal meaning of the word. A connotative meaning is a figurative meaning or an emotional meaning of that word. Okay, and you can have both positive and negative connotations. So basically it's just how the word makes you feel. If it's more positive or negative, it's not a literal meaning of the word. Okay, this is usually not obvious. It's or stated. It's implied. It's something you have to think about and figure out. And connotative meanings really help a writer to accurately convey their ideas and what they want to convey to their audience. Okay. Make sure when you're speaking and writing that you are using precise language, especially in your writing, guys. Choose words that best convey the meaning that you want to convey with the positive or negative impact that you have, that you want in that word. So for example, I could say, I was very happy to see my best friend, or I could say I was ecstatic to see my best friend. And you can see that those have different levels of meaning, and depending on what I want to convey, I need to use the correct word. Okay, so we're going to watch a short video on connotative and denotative meanings.
Hey everyone, welcome to another English grammar lesson. Today we're going to be talking about denotations and connotations. So what exactly are denotations and connotations? Well, a word's denotation is its dictionary definition, its literal meaning. So for example, curious and nosy have the same denotation. They have the same dictionary definition. They both mean that you are being inquisitive, that you are interested in learning or knowing about something. However, curious and nosy do not have the same tone. One of them sounds a bit more positive, and one of them sounds a bit more negative. So even though two words might have the same denotation, the same dictionary definition, they can have a different tone, a different energy, a different connotation. So once again, the denotation of a word is simply that word's dictionary definition. So just think, dictionary starts with the letter D, definition starts with the letter D, and denotation starts with the letter D. So it should be pretty easy to remember. Denotation equals dictionary definition. And connotation refers to a word's tone, a word's energy, and that could be both positive or negative potentially. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you some words that have the same denotation, the same dictionary definition, but different connotations, different tones. And it will be up to you to decide which of those words has a more positive connotation and which has a more negative connotation. So let's start with the words aroma and stench. Now both of these words have the same denotation, the same dictionary definition. They both mean a smell or an odor. Question is, which of these words is more positive and which of these words is more negative? Does the room have a nice, pleasant aroma, or does the room have a nice, pleasant stench? Does the locker room have a gross, nasty aroma, or does the locker room have a gross, nasty stench? Well, the more positive of these two words is aroma, and the more negative one is stench. So aroma would have a more positive connotation, and stench would have a more negative connotation. Let's look at a couple more. How about mob and crowd? Well, they both mean roughly the same thing. They both mean a large group of people. But one of them has a more positive connotation, a more positive tone or energy, and one of them has a more negative connotation. Question is, which is which? Well, give yourself a point if you said the more positive word is crowd and the more negative word is mob. Okay, last one. Selective and picky. Well, both of these words have pretty much the same denotation. They both mean that you're very careful in your choice of things. But which of these has a more positive connotation and which of these has a more negative connotation? Answer is, selective is more positive while picky is more negative. Cool. Well, whether you came here for a refresher or are just now learning this stuff for the first time, hope this video helped. Be sure to check out the free practice down in the description. And until next time, thanks again.